Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. We had talked about the IFSC exam legal vacancies that have come out this year, and in this video I'm going to talk about the changes that have been allowed in terms of the eligibility. There's a good news for the students, and also how you can now prepare for your phase 1 exam, which is in less than a month, right? So first, talking about what is the update from IFSC on the 12th of September had come out with an update with a corrigendum stating that they are deleting the clause related to the minimum requirement of 60%. So if you have seen my detailed video on IFSC notification, you would have noticed I highlighted that a bachelor's degree is enough, but in your bachelor's degree of law, you also need a minimum 60% marks. But now IFSC has deleted this clause, and therefore any fresher with any minimum marks in your LLB, if you have an LLB degree, your law bachelor's degree, you are eligible for this exam. Another point to note in the notification is that even if you are in the final year, you will be able to apply for this position, provided that if you get selected, you go through the interview and you are selected. That time when you have to produce your documents, then you can show that you have qualified, you have received your degree, right? So your results and your degree should have been received by the last stage of the recruitment process, right? So this is a very, very good news. All of you can go ahead and apply. It may take 1-2 days more. In case if this change is still not reflecting while applying, then you can wait for 1 or 2 more days to go ahead and apply for this position. Now let's move on to the preparation, right? So the preparation, we have given all the details in this PDF, which is a complete guide and study plan till your phase 1. You can go through it. You can download it from the description of this box. You can also check out the demo of the IFSC Grade A Legal course that iExamB provides. There's a link in this PDF also, where you will be able to see what all is currently there. Other details given include about IFSC, what are the important dates. So vacancies, we already know there are 4 vacancies. Important days, application window is open till the 25th. Your phase 1 exam will happen on the 11th October and phase 2 on the 15th of November, right? So all these details we have already discussed. This I already told you, this has been changed. So every fresher, every person who has a bachelor's degree in law can give, and this the final year students can also give, right? So all these you can go through. What are the benefits? The exam pattern I had discussed in detail. Repeating in phase 1, you will have MCQ based, which will be phase paper 1, consisting of your general awareness, English, Quant and reasoning, and your legal paper, 50 questions of 2 marks each, right? So we will focus on the phase 1 and then move ahead with your preparation. If we talk about last year, and this is going to be true this year also, in phase 1 a general cutoff is applied, which is you need to get minimum 30% marks in your paper 1, 40 marks in your paper 2, and out of the aggregate 200 you need to get 40%, which means 80 marks. So this is the general cutoff which you need to follow, right? So this is what will apply. So do your best and get in for your phase 2, right? Phase 2 cutoff is also mentioned, but as I stated, it will be more important for you to focus on the phase 1 initially. Phase 1, paper 1, this is the paper like it happens in many government exams. Reasoning, important topics for you will be ranking, coding, decoding, syllogisms, puzzles, seating arrangement, some of the most important topics, right? And based on your own practice, you can practice from other topics also. Similarly, in English, reading comprehension, vocabulary, error spotting, sentence correction are some of the very common topics from which questions come. Here data interpretation, DI, case-led DI, percentage and ratio and proportion related, arithmetic questions are very important in quant. And your general awareness, basically you can focus more on the financial sector awareness, right? So that is what you need to study further. Okay, coming to your legal paper, first we'll talk about, and we will focus on phase 1. In phase 1, they have, if I compare it with last year, so there are two changes. Last year they had overall, I will say 10 topics. This time we have 14 acts that topics that they have covered. Also last year they had given certain percentages in terms of the weightage of a topic. So last year for constitution they had given a weightage of 20%. For contract laws like Indian Contract Act, Sales and Goods, Indian Partnership and Specific Relief Act, there was a weightage of 25%. Your CPC, your Transfer of Property Act and Arbitration and Conciliation Act had another 25% weightage. Last time they also had Limitation Act, which has been removed this year. Then administrative jurisprudence, important Latin terms and all this has another 20% weightage. And your law of torts and consumer protection had 10% weightage. These remaining topics, SEZ, digital data protection, RTI, mediation and IP acts, basic rights, basic concepts, were not included last time, which they have included this year. So this time they have not given weightages, but when you are preparing, it is safe to assume 15 to 20% weightage will continue for the Constitution. Contracts Act will have a good weightage of at least 20%. Your CPC, Transfer of Property, Arbitration may from 25%. They have removed one act, so you can say this will reduce to anywhere, approximately less than 20% weightage. And the newer laws that have been added along with law of torts will go up to 20% weightage. So the reduction that we are doing from the above topics, right? So you remove 5 from here, 5 from here, right? And you add, so you remove 5% from here. So approximately 20% will go in your law of torts and the newer topics, right? So this is, I think, a fair assumption that you can make for this year's preparation. So for your preparation, we have given a study plan over here, giving importance to paper 1 and paper 2 depending on their weightage. So paper 1, as we know, there are no sectional cutoffs between general awareness, quant, reasoning and English. So you can focus on 3 subjects, and if required, if you are good with all of them, you can have average performance. If not, you can choose to leave one of the subjects if you feel so, right? But do focus on the legal subjects, so approximate time that you can spend for preparation. And if you are giving other legal exams, a lot of these laws are common and overlapping, right? So that will be there. CPC, we have given less time because you may have studied this a lot for various other exams also. But if you want, you can spend one full day towards the when you near the exam, right? So this study plan will help you in the holistic overall preparation for the phase 1. As I stated, IFSC legal course we already have. We had provided the course last time when 2 vacancies had come, and this time there are double the vacancies. We have 4 vacancies this year, right? And the course is providing you enough practice with 40 mock tests over phase 1 and phase 2. You will get 10 mock tests for paper 1, which is the QRE and GA, 15 mock tests for phase 1 paper 2, 5 for your descriptive English, and another 10 for your phase 2 based on the phase 2 syllabus, right? Tomorrow we will have an intro class where the strategy both for the paper 1 and paper 2 will be discussed. So you can enroll in the course also for access of this. For easy access, you can download the app where you can access the course seamlessly and any free content that iExamB provides. If you have any other query, you can call us at 920-552-4028 or write to us at hello@iexamb.com. Wishing you all the best.